It's stage 3 of Tirreno-Adriatico, and it's a monster. 239 rolling kilometres from Follonica on the coast, inland, to a very, very hard finish here at the finish line in Trevi. And the flag dropped, and the usual suspects went on the attack. Eventually, a 5-man breakaway establishing itself pretty early on. Dennis van Winden joining Stepan Kuryanov from Gazprom Rusvelo, Baggioli from Nippo-Vini Fantini, and a teammate of his, the Japanese rider Sho Hatsuyama, also from Nippo-Vini Fantini, and Jacopo Mosca from Villa Triestina. And it is Kuryanov who's going to be a problem for Mosca. Mosca closes the gap and leaves it a little bit too late. There was a line in the tarmac there, which I think must have been the intermediate sprint. So Mosca's going to have to settle for second place. A little bit of a spill towards the back. Who's been caught up in that? One of the Mitchelton Scott riders, I think it's Michael Hepburn. A rider on the ground. It's a race. It's the race leader. It is indeed Patrick Bevan himself from BMC who's come to grief. So something must have happened right towards the front there. Patrick Bevan in the leader's jersey on a World Tour race, a famous race like Tirreno-Adriatico. Not the way that he would have imagined, I think, losing the jersey. The 30 kilometres to go, and another little spill on the right-hand side of the road. And again, Mitchelton Scott are inconvenienced. So two of Team Sky with 1 or 2 riders. And, Sunweb rider's gone down. That's Simon Geschke. Now's the move from Jacopo Mosca. There's Kuryanov, exactly where he needed to be. But is he going to be able to reverse this? He comes almost level with the Italian, but not quite. I think Mosca is going to get his revenge for that, what he perceived to be treachery when the young Russian stole first place from him, as he saw it at the first intermediate sprint. But it's a complete reversal over the line in Montefalco as Mosca picks up another 5 points.
But certainly not good news for Rafał Majka. They see there's a lot of wheels, a lot of gaps opened up.
Well, I'm just wondering, there were 2 Border Hansgrohe riders in that incident with Simon Geschke. Bodnar, the rider in front of Majka, was definitely one of them. So I'm thinking that Rafał Majka might have been involved in that little spill.
The lead group just gets split.
Yep, Baggioli and van Winden, the best of the breakaway on this climb. An attack comes out of the pack, and that's Edoardo Zardini from Villa Triestina. Won't be too long before we see him in our commentary position here as Zardini gets to him, passes him, and they've still got 500, mostly very steep metres. He is just coming over the finishing line now, Rafał Majka, and he's out of contention, and he's also out of general classification contention. Primoz Roglic goes on the attack. Looked like the move is being trucked by Davide Villela, the climber, the Italian from Astana. As Van Avermaet goes, and just Gianni Moscon looked like he was twitchy as well. So this is trouble now for Primoz Roglic. Can he hold the power all the way to the finish line? Another steep section now. They're in the barriers. Van Avermaet sees himself countered in turn by Gianni Moscon. Thomas, still sitting on the wheel of the Italian, goes past Van Avermaet. Landa, Yates now from Mitchelton Scott in the yellow jersey, comes up alongside Thomas, past Thomas, alongside Moscon, past Moscon. Adam Yates now countering, and look how close they are to Primoz Roglic. Not far from the finish line now. We're on to the cabled cameras. Roglic just needs one more right-hand turn, but as Yates left it too late. Roglic, such a powerful ride. Dumoulin is still there. Look at that gap. Is it closable? Yates will still believe. He can see that yellow jersey and those black shorts. That's the target he has to aim at, Adam Yates. And he is flying away from the rest of the race, clear into second position. One more big, sustained effort from Primoz Roglic on this climb as Tish Benoot comes into view in 3rd place. Adam Yates, can he get there? No, Roglic is going to hold on. Roglic is going to take stage 3 in Tirreno-Adriatico. A brilliant, powerful ride. Adam Yates comes out in 2nd place. Tish Benoot picking up 3rd place as Geraint Thomas has to settle for 4th. He's out of the bonus seconds. Primoz Roglic, well, that was brilliant. I thought he might have gone too early with that highly talented field trying to hunt him down, but he held them on.
Just 3 seconds ahead of Adam Yates. Tish Benoot, the winner the other day in Strade Bianche. A further 3 seconds back at 6 seconds.
Van Avermaet and Thomas locked together on the same time. As you rightly said, it's gone to Campback, and Thomas's 4th place there does the deal for Geraint Thomas, and he moves into the top of the general classification.